Hello there. It's Saturday, April 17th, 2021, 1 p.m. in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time. I'm Verna Mullen from Stampin' Notes.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I have some fun, easy cards to share with you today. The cards we're doing today feature the Dandy Garden Memories and More pack. And this is a really cool pack because everything basically is almost done for you except for putting the cards together. And I'm gonna grab my pack. I forgot to bring it over to show you. Well, let me tell you one more thing. If you're joining right now, if you comment below and share my posts, share this, then you will be put into a drawing for a free pack of the Gilded Gems. And they are beautiful. We're going to be using them today in the cards I'm making. So if you get on here, tell me where you're from, and if you comment and share this, then you'll be put into a free drawing. Okay, my words were leaving me. Okay, so I'm gonna just put the phone down right now, and we'll wait a few more minutes for people to hop on here. And if you get car sick, just don't look right now. I'm gonna put it down and turn it. Rotating it right now. Okay, that looks about right. I'm going to adjust my computer so I can see comments, hopefully. And I see my collar is crooked. It's been one of those mornings with grandkids and busy, and I felt like I was racing just to get here today, if you know what I mean. Okay, so I'm going to show you in the catalog. This is the January-June mini catalog, and on page 25 is this set that we're featuring today, the Dandy Garden Memories and More card pack, and that's right here. And what's really cool about this is it comes with these pre-printed cards, and there are 50 total double-sided cards, 2 each of 18 designs. And some of them are 3x4. And what's nice is they're have inspiration and beautiful pictures on the front and the back. They're great for making cards or for scrapbooking if you love to do scrapbooking. And also, so you've got all these cards in this pack. It also comes with the larger 4x6, and there's 2 each of 7 of those. And I've used a lot of mine up, but I'll show you some of them, or I'll be showing them to you anyways. But they're beautiful. They have front and back, so you can use either side. And the colors are Bumblebee, Blackberry Bliss, Calypso Coral. This says Weekend Getaway, and as you can see, like, that's gorgeous. I love that. I love the different colors in here, and it has really good sentiments. Also, there are 4 sticker sheets, and we're going to be using those today also. And some of them have sentiments on them. Some of them, like, here's the bumblebees, and here's one here with, there's little frames, dandelions, just really cool images that we can relate to, especially right now, this time of year with spring blooming. And I forgot to tell you, I am from rural western New York State. we live on a farm between two little towns of Canisteo, New York, and Greenwood, New York. And I love the country life. Lots of people, when they hear New York, they think automatically city, but we live in a very rural area with all kinds of wildlife. This is what that little garden pack, Memories and More garden pack looks like when it initially comes. And also, and I did not realize this till last week, there are these beautiful envelopes. Aren't they gorgeous? This is separate. I think it's $10 for 20 of each of the envelopes. And the cards, and they're already pre-scored for you. It has this beautiful design on the front. Just beautiful. So you can get that with these, and I am not doing any stamping on these cards today. I am just cutting and putting them together, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So my online ordering special today is if you place a $50 order between today, tomorrow, which is Sunday or Monday, so April 17th through 19th, 2021, I will give you free shipping on a $50 or more order. And you will have to email your order to me in order to do that, and my email is vernastamps@gmail.com, and I will repeat that again later throughout this. So let's go ahead and start and do our first card. And this is the first card right here we're going to make. And of course I told you that I didn't realize there were envelopes and pre-cut cards, so I'm going to show you the ones I already made, and then we'll do a couple with the pre-made cards. So this first one says happy birthday, and this is all from the Memories and More. The only thing that isn't is this ribbon, and you open it up, and then I've used one of the cards in here to write. You can write a little note here with the bumblebees. So we're starting with Misty Moonlight. This is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I'm just going to give that a good press right there. And we're going to put this bumblebee on the front here, and this is 5 1/4 by 4. These are so much fun and so easy to do. So I'm going to use my multi-purpose liquid glue, hopefully here, and it seems to be plugged. So I'm going to get my tape runner. Sometimes they get older and they get plugged up there a little bit. Okay, this is the Seal Plus, and I like to use it with a silicone mat because if you have trouble getting it started, if you roll it on the mat, it will start it right away. And you just kind of go, whoops, up and down a little bit like that. You don't press really hard, which is part of the problem that just did that. And I'm going to go along my cardstock like this. I hear a tractor running. I think my husband is grinding feed. We have beef cattle. And we have grandchildren that love to be with him when he's doing that. Okay, so this is going to be centered on the top here. We're going to do 6 cards today. And now I'm going to bring in this piece right here. And you can see this says Our Wonderful Life. And I want to hide that. I want to use this, but not that sentiment. So I'm going to bring in my paper cutter, or paper trimmer. And I don't know if you've seen Stampin' Up's paper trimmer. It's a wonderful tool. It has a scoring blade and a cutting blade on it. And it has an arm that comes out like that. So I want this to be 5 by 3 3/4, and this is 4 by 6. So I'm going to cut off part of this end because I'm not going to use that anyways to make this 5. And then I am just going to cut off 3 3/4. I think it's like 1/4 on each of the sides here. So I'm going to go to the 1/4 inch mark, which is right there. I love stamping and making cards. It is my go-to for relaxation. I love the creativity of it. It is my me time. And these are very simple to make and to use because, number one, we're not doing any stamping. All right, so I have got that there like that, and I am going to again bring in my tape runner, run a little bit of tape on the back of this. Well, I may have done this too soon because I'm going to put ribbon around it, but I'll show you something pretty cool. The silicone mat that I'm using here, nothing glue, adhesive, this adhesive will not stick to it. So I can lay that on there and it won't stick to it. And I'm gonna just bring in a piece of, this is our gingham ribbon. And if you are wondering about the supplies for these cards, I will have all the item numbers in the description below. You can go back and look at that. And then you'll know what I used if there's anything you want to order. If you ordered the paper trimmer, that's just such a wonderful tool to have. Okay, so I'm just gonna take old-fashioned tape, although I've got the sticky stuff on the back here already, probably enough to hold that down, and I'm just gonna hold that down while I finish doing what I need to do to the front of this. I don't think there's any sticky right in that spot. So I'm just gonna tape that like that. All right, so we've got our ribbon on there. I'm gonna bring this back in. I'm going to lay this down on this like so. Oh, I gotta slide it down more. Okay, and now I'm going to get one of those awesome sticker sheets and bring it in. And I want to use this label right here, and these are sticky on the back. I want this flat, so I'm just gonna stick it on here like this, and I want a little bit of this white to show here. We'll stick it on there like that. And now I'm gonna go back to my sticker sheet and I'm gonna pull off Happy Birthday. And I wanna pop this up a little bit. So I'm going to use my small dimensionals. Dimensionals are a foam with adhesive backing on them. And then you can pop up your whatever paper, sentiment, whatever you wanna pop up to give it a little more depth. And we'll take the paper backing off that. I'm going to center this on there like that. Okay. And now I've already made a bow with my gingham ribbon, and I'm going to take a glue dot and put it right there. I'm going to just take that bow and pick that glue dot right off that tape or the paper that it's on. Can't tell if I've got it on there. Yes, I do. I'm going to stick that right in that corner right there. And I'm going to bring in my scissors and trim that bow end off, those tails off, because they're a little too long. Next May's workshop, I will be featuring a new stamp set from the new annual catalog. I'll show you the cover of the catalog in a minute. I've got ordered a few things and I have them here, but I haven't had time to play with them yet, and I can't wait. Okay, I'm going to take one of these gems and just lay it on the end here. Now, let's see what we've got inside. Let's do our inside piece. And I don't know that I brought it over. What did I do with it? Must be I didn't bring it over. Let's see if I've got one here laying here that I can use. Okay, so I'm going to revisit that later. So other than the inside, we have card number 1 done. So I'm going to set that aside. Card number 2 is this lovely card right here. It says you are loved. And inside it has, I've used these pieces right here to make a little place that I can write something. And so let's start with this one. And you can see I've taken one of my large sheets. It says real life, but I don't want real life. I'm gonna cover that. I just want the background. To begin with, we're using a piece of Blackberry Bliss, and this is 4 1/4 by 11, and it's scored at 5 1/2. All right, and so I want this yellow background, and I have cut it down to 5 1/4 by 4. And I am going to just take my tape runner and go around that. We had a lot of rain here yesterday, and today it's not raining, but it is kind of gloomy. All right, and I'm going to center this on the front of the card just like this. Now, this is going to go here, but before I put that on there, I am going to take my Blackberry Bliss ribbon, isn't this gorgeous? And I am going to tie a bow. So I want my bow at the top here. I need enough tail to be able to tie a bow. Bring this around. And just to hold that, I am going to tape that down to help hold that. I'm going to put that down and make my bow. The clearance rack has been refreshed, and there are a lot of retiring items that are marked way down, some even to 60–75%. There's some beautiful dies in the clearance rack that are marked down now. So you might want to take a look there. In this set, this Dandy Garden Memories and More will be retiring at the end of June. I don't know if it goes all the way to June. Sometime in June or the beginning of June. All right, so we're going to cut these tails off just like this. And I'm going to anchor that bow with a glue dot. Oops. If you're watching, let me know you're watching, comment, and say hi, tell me where you're from, and if you share it, comment and share, I will be having a drawing for the gold gilded gems. That is hard to say. All right, so this is going to go on centered on here, and I'm going to pop that up with dimensionals. And these are the regular large size dimensionals I'm going to use. We have these new foam sheets, and I just ordered them, and I'm anxious to try them because you can use a whole sheet or a large square or rectangle underneath to hold up your layer, and probably will help it look better. Okay, so I've got quite a few on there. And I'm just going to take the backing off. I'm going to grab my take a pick tool and go a little faster than that, I think. Take your pick tool. I can never say this name right. And again, this is card number 2 we're doing here. And I'm going to center this on here like this. I'm going to bring in those stickers again, and I'm going to take the picture with the dandelions, the large dandelions, this one, and I'm just going to cut that right up straight along this. Let's see, I want it like this, and I'm going to put this along this edge here, like so. And I'm going to take this one, I'm going to cut it down. I want it straight across the bottom. I'm going to cut this little thing off here. And this is going to go under, slide under this like that. It says, "You are loved." And the only thing we have left to do on the front are some gems. I'm going to put one up here. And a smaller one, I think, right here. So our front is done. This would be a good birthday card too. "You are loved." On the inside, I'm going to take a large piece of, see if I've got any large pieces left over here to use. And again, see, we are going sideways, so I'm going to, you could use, well, the bumblebee really doesn't go. All right, I'm gonna open that new card pack and pull one out of there, because this is what I had in there. Oh, here it is. I had pre-cut it and didn't see where it was. So this had a large Blackberry Bliss edge around it, and I just cut it down because I didn't want it that wide. And that's what I'm going to put on the inside. This would be pretty too, with a little bit of white on it to write a sentiment. We'll zip right around here and add this to our center. See, that looks about even. All right, card number 2 is done. Let's do card number 3. Card number 3, I love this with the daisies on the front. It says, "Thinking of you." So we're gonna start with, I'm sorry, I'm leaving my tools all over the place here. This is going to go on the front, and before we do, I'm going to tie a bow across here with, I'm going to use our gingham ribbon. This, I think, is carrying over into the new catalog. I've put a little piece of our tear-in tape right here on the front to hold that while I'm putting it around the card. And I'm just gonna take my scissors and pull the peel up. Not the whole thing, just the peel. There we go. All right, so I want one long tail up here to do the bow. I'm gonna lay that straight on there. That will help hold it in place. And I'm going to bring this around like this. If you don't like tying bows, you could just wrap it around it without the bow. Wrap the ribbon around it. Well, that didn't work. Let's try this again. Some people really, in my classes, really do not like tying bows. And as you can see, it sometimes is a struggle. All right. We're gonna do this wrap around and pull our loop through, and there is a bow. Now, you can see how easy it is to make a whole bunch of cards with this set. And you can make whatever you want, really. That's the cool thing about it. You could even use some stamp sets and some different punches that I'm using today. And I'm going to take a glue dot and again anchor that bow down. We will slide that right under there. All right, we're looking a little crooked here. Okay, that's better. All right, now I'm going to bring in another tag from our sticker sheet. Actually, it still needs to come down a little. I'm going to push that glue dot up there a little bit. Okay, another tag from our sticker sheet, and this is a white one. And I actually think that I might want to pop this one up. No, I guess I'll just pop the label up. Okay, so this tag is going to go here. Straight, hopefully, and not crooked. And thinking of you, this is a thinking of you. And again, let's do this right here. And I'm going to bring in some little small mini dimensionals. Again, if you comment and share this post, I will be giving away a pack of the gilded gold gems, which are the gems that I'm using today. And my ordering special this weekend is, for a $50 order, I will pay for free shipping. You just have to email me your order, and then I will get the rest of the information I need from you to place your order, and that will also for, oh, I almost forgot. And I've got one on my finger. I'm not sure where else I was going with that thought. Okay, so I want to add some bees here. And again, I'm going to the sticker sheet. I love these sticker sheets. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to put him here, and they could be popped up if you wanted to pop them up. And there's another bee that's going the other way. Let me find him. And it's not there. Where are you, Mr. Bee? Here he is. He's on this one, towards the bottom. And I think I will put him here. All right. You could even add something else up there, like a butterfly, or butterfly might be pretty, actually. All right, all I have left to do for the front of this is to adhere it to the front. And you can see that I've got this crooked on the back, but we're not going to see it, so that's not going to matter. And actually, I think I'll use dimensionals on the back here. See, this is a cool, nice saying for scrapbooking. Weekend getaway. With COVID, weekend getaway kind of didn't get a lot of weekend getaways. within the last year. This card pack is so nice and so easy to use, especially with those. Can't wait to show you those beautiful envelopes and the cards that are already pre-made. All right, so we're gonna pop this up on the front. Just like this. So our front is done. Now we're gonna, on the inside, I should have a little piece here. Oh, here it is. I'm just adding this little card. I really love this. Life's an adventure, but thinking of you, that really doesn't go with that, probably. So I'm gonna use the other space and, or the other side, and then with a space, and then we can write whatever sentiment we want. See how easy these are to do? You can come up with many, many designs using this Memories and More card pack. Okay. Card number 3 is done. And now card number 4. And I really like this one too. It's a thank you so very much. And it has this on the inside. So I have cut on all of these cards that I've done with cardstock, I've cut the Memories and More card down to 5 1/4 by 4 to fit on the front, centered on the front. And I've used thick Whisper White cardstock for this one. And I'm going to, I love this too. I kind of hate to turn it over and not use it. We're just gonna go right down here. All right. And center this on the front. Gotta go up just a little bit. Okay, that's pretty good. Now I have a piece, this was a piece of, I think it has a Calypso Coral sentiment. It's a big paper, but you can see I've cut it up and used it for other things. So I'm gonna put this across the length. This is 5 1/2 by 1. And we'll put some seal on it, Stampin' or Seal Plus. It's nice to have, make up a whole bunch of cards to have to send when you need them, and these cards go together so fast that it makes it easy to have a nice supply on hand. All right, so we've got that across there. I'm gonna bring in this, it says thank you. And on the bottom of this, I'm gonna use 2 of the white dandelions from the sticker sheet, and they are here. I'm just going to carefully peel them up. And I think I cut them off, made them shorter. So we will do that. We'll have one like that, and then the other one will peel up, and he will be going the other way. like that probably. It's stuck on my finger. All right, thank you very much. And I'm going to put this on here with dimensionals. I like the touches of blue in this card pack. It is the Misty Moonlight. Couldn't think of the name of it there. All right, we'll get our stickers off, or our backs off here. And I'm going to pop him up on here and center that. Just like that. And the last thing we need is our bow, and I've made this bow out of our linen thread, and I like to do a double bow. So it's like tying a bow, but I do 2 strands at once. And I'm going to put it right there. I'm going to trim these off a little bit. And I need a glue dot. Thank you very much. That's pretty. And for the inside, we need to find this isn't the same one I had on this. I had this and this one, but I love this too. I love that, but that isn't gonna work for this card. So we need to put this on the inside here. Okay, so card number 4 is done. And card number 5 is going to be with the envelopes and the card, the pre-made card. So this is the one we're going to make. And it looks like that on the inside. It says, "Thinking of You." So I'm going to grab one of my cards. And what did I do with them? I just had them right here. There it is. It's already scored. I'm just going to take my bone folder and give it a good press so it'll lay nice and flat. The first thing we're going to do is put our mat down on the front, and this mat is 3.5 by 4 1/4. Get it centered here. Now I'm going to put a piece on that is 4 by 3 1/4. And it's not going to say Our Wonderful Life. I want to make that something else, so I'll show you how we're going to do that. First I'm going to layer this on here. That looks a little crooked to me. If I can move that. Okay, that seems to be better. And this is going to go on the center of the mat. Again, that's Misty Moonlight. So again, I'm going to use a sticker from the sticker sheet. And it is right here. These are stickers. I want to use this one right here. And I'm going to have to cut a little bit of it off. So if I center it about right there, I'm going to bend that back. Let's hope I don't cut it off too short. Nope, that seems to be okay. Well, it's a little short there. We'll have to put something there to hide that. Boo. Okay, so I'm going to use Thinking of You. Maybe I'll use A Very Special Day. A Very Special Day is a little bit longer. I think I'm going to put it over here, hanging off a little, maybe, no, I think towards the side, and let's put the dimensionals on it. All right, let's just pull this over this like that and see if that looks, yeah, I think that looks pretty good. And that kind of hides that where I clipped that off. What I should have done was measured this and cut it on the paper trimmer, not trying to do it, eyeballing it and doing it. All right, the other thing I've used is the Small Blossom Punch. And this is retiring. It's normally 13, I think it's now 1040. And the item number is 152316. And I'm just going to punch out some little blossoms with a piece of the orangey paper for the Calypso Coral. This was one of the sheets in the Memories of More pack. But it will make cute blossoms. I think I'll do 3. Okay. I'm just going to take and bend the petals up a little bit with my fingers like this. Make it look more natural. Maybe one down there, like, no, I think I like it down there. All right, glue dots. Bring in glue dots to put those on. Bunch them up a little bit. If you would like a new catalog, if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, email me at vernastamps@gmail.com. I'd be glad to send you one. The annual catalog goes live on May 4th, Tuesday, May 4th. It's so exciting, and I can't wait to have you see some of the products. They're just beautiful. All right, again, we're using the Gilded Gems. Try saying that fast 3 times. And I have a little bow. Oh, well, I think just right there. We'll put the little bow there. There, cute. A very special day. And for the inside, I have a piece of Misty Moonlight. And what did I do with it? That is not it. And maybe I forgot to cut it. So I had on this one, Misty Moonlight, which is 6x4. These cards are a little larger than 6x4, so your pieces for the inside, if you do a mat, you want it to be 6x4, and so this is 5 3/4 by 3 3/4. And I'll go back and finish that later. So this is card number 5. Card number 6, the last card we're doing today, is this. It says a very special day. And inside it has this right here. So the first thing we're going to do is, again, we're using the beautiful pre-made cards. And there, the flower pattern on the front of these is going this way, but I want my card to be this way, so it will not show what this is. It just shows a little bit of yellow and white design on the front. And I'm bringing in a piece of Bumblebee, and this is 6x4, as I said before. And I'm just going to take that, and again, I'm using my Seal Plus. The thing about the Seal Plus is you do not want to push down hard. And see, you don't want to push down hard, and you just want to go kind of up and down with it. Really short little, like you're dipping or something like that. All right, so we need this in our card. I'll put it right there. Oops, I put it on the inside. Well, see if we can get it off here. We want it on the front of our card. Luckily, I was able to pull that off there. It didn't seem too bad. And now we're going to adhere this layer over this like that. And you can see I've got it too wide. I need to cut it down just a little bit. So I'm going to cut that down to 5 3/4 by 3 3/4. And bring this in 5 3/4. 3 3/4. Okay, so this is going to layer on the front like that. Actually, should be like that. I think I took a little extra off there that I didn't need to take off. All right, I'm gonna go with it. I don't like it as well, but I'm going with it. And we'll get it on the front there. Again, if you're watching and you comment and share, I will be having a drawing for the Gilded Gems. And my ordering special is this weekend, today, Sunday, and Monday, April 17th through April 19th, 2021. And it is free shipping on a $50 order. And you would have to email me your order. My email is vernastamps@gmail.com. Free shipping. Shipping can be kind of expensive. All right, so this is going to go across the front from the mat, the bumblebee, to one side of it to the other. And we'll get this on here. This silicone mat, nothing will stick to it. Not the liquid glue. If the liquid glue gets on it, you just let it dry and it brushes off. The seal won't stick to it, it will pull away from it. And this won't, the Seal Plus, I just bend it under if it goes over the edge of whatever I'm putting it on. I'm gonna bring this back in. I'm gonna go from that side to this side. And again, we're gonna cover this. I'm bringing in a piece of, this is cut from, well, we don't want that on there. This is cut from another piece, the daisy piece, and I'm gonna round the edges on this. You may have a rounder punch, corner rounder punch. I'm just using this. Sorry about the phone moving. Okay, so that looks nice. And I'm going to pop this up like this with dimensionals, centered right on there. We'll take this long strip off the side here, tear it, and run that right down the middle. We don't waste anything, or we try not to. Put that there, come in and take these off. Oh, I guess that's off. I have a card club, a monthly card club, Sweet Notes card club. It's you make 8 cards, 2 cards of 4 different designs. I pre-cut all of the paper, and I do the die cutting or embossing, whatever you need for the card. And I include the $20 worth of supplies. It probably could be ribbon or gems or paper that that would go with the card. And then it includes the shipping. The shipping is, so the total is $4. Priority shipping is included. For $40, you get $20 worth of products. The supplies to make 8 cards, including envelopes and inside mats. And also, the priority shipping is included. If you stay in my club for 6 months, 6 continuous months, then you will receive a certificate for $25 in free Stampin' Up! Supplies from me, through me. And the ladies have a great time. I also include a tutorial. A PDF tutorial is emailed to you. Okay, so this is sticky. And because this is popped up, I'm only putting a dimensional on the one end that's not popped up. I'm going to move that over a little bit. And this is flat. So this is going to go across that like that. It'll sit better with the dimensional on this side. I did not do that on this side, and you can see it's a little bit, oh, I guess I put dimensionals all the way across, and I shouldn't have. Should have left them off this part. And then the last thing that we're gonna do, well, I guess it's not the last. I had a little bow here somewhere, and what did I do with it? I am not seeing it. What if it fell on the floor? Okay, I'll go ahead and make it. So I'm gonna take my linen thread and try to straighten it a little bit, get the ends kind of even. I'm going to tie a bow like this. We'll trim this off. I love this linen thread. You can probably tell it goes with just about anything. And I think we'll put this right here under that, or maybe there. That might be a good spot. I've got my tape with the glue dots running all the way across my desk here. All right, so that'll go there. And then again, I'm using the Blossom Punch. And I'm going to just punch out 3 blossoms to put in the lower right corner. Again, I'm bending the leaves up, or the petals up a little bit, like so. I punched one and lost it on the floor, so I'll punch another one. I'm going to lay them probably, maybe about like that. And I'm going to bring in the sprig punch. This is not retiring either. I need some Mossy Meadow cardstock. You know, Stampin' Up! Colors, the cardstock, the ink, the paper, or the cardstock, the paper, designer series paper, the inks, it all coordinate. And on like the back of this, or whatever designer series paper you buy, it will tell you what colors to use with it, what colors coordinate with it. So I think that's really cool. I'm gonna just, this flower is, I'm not gonna use a dimensional on. I guess my glue is not gonna work, so I'm going to use a glue dot. Get rid of that paper. And I'm making 6 cards today, but actually you could at least make, you could make 10 or more using this card pack and the cards and envelopes. All right, so I think I'll leave this one here. Like that. And I think I will pop, I don't really like that there. I don't like that there. Okay, maybe like that. And I'm going to put another glue dot on that one. Down a little bit. And we're going to bring our sprigs in. And I did cut the end of them off. I think I want them going this way. Yeah. All right, so we do need glue on the end of those. I'm going to grab a different glue bottle. Put that one there. I've got a bunch of these that are plugged evidently. And we'll put this one here. Nope, I don't like that there. All right. Let's try this here. Yeah, that's... Okay. Now, gems for the center. Do this one. We'll do a little smaller one in this one. And this one needs to move over a little bit. Okay, so the front's done on that. The front is done on that one. Now for the inside, I'm just gonna grab, I had this, but I need a piece of cardstock to set that on. So I'm gonna quickly cut, I think I had that bumblebee for the inside and I used it on the front. So I need a 6 by 4 inch piece, 6, 4. This paper trimmer is a wonderful tool, and it's only $25. It's a really good buy. Love it, love it, love it. It's nicer than the last one that Stampin' Up! Came out with. Okay, so we'll get the adhesive on here. Bring this back in and center this. And now for this piece, it's going to go this way. I would love to have you join me for mystery stamping, Monday mystery stamping in the meadow. And that is Mondays at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we have a lot of fun, and I will post the measurements tonight for that, for Monday, so you can get your paper cut and ready to decide what you want to stamp and what you want to use to make the mystery card. Okay, let's look at our cards. This one is made with the pre-made cards. Okay, and this is 2. Then we have some made with cardstock. This is with thick basic white. Oh, that's the one I did ahead. This is one made with Bumblebee. And this is one done with Blackberry Bliss. 1, 2, 3, we're missing one. This one is done with the Misty Moonlight, and I've got to finish the inside on that one. So don't forget, if you want to order today, tomorrow, or Monday, email me at vernastamps@gmail.com, and I have offering free shipping on a $50 or more order. Next month's workshop will be featuring a new beautiful stamp set. So Hope you can join me. Take care and have a great weekend. Bye.